Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Coffee Man Show. My name is Edgar Loma, aka Coffee Man. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have a great show today. I love what's going on in the Coffee Man business. We always start with what's stirred up in the cup. And remember, you can reach us here. We're looking for callers today at 313-868-0351. We're always looking to give something away. You know, if the Coffee Man is caught doing anything, I want it to be two things. One is praying, and the other one is giving. And that takes me to what's stirred up in my cup today. You know, I got to spin it up in order to get it up. And my God, the word for the day is giving. Wow, who'd have thought? Giving. Wow. What and who are you giving to? Based on the results that you're getting, what are you giving? I mean, the strongest thing that we can give is our time. You know, money is really secondary because a lot of people use the money to give, and if they don't have it, they don't give. But if you give your time, which is priceless, it's priceless. You know, giving of yourself, giving of your time, giving of the gift that you were stirred up with from the womb. Giving. What is the Coffee Man giving? Coffee Man T-shirts, Coffee Man mugs. I mean, we got coffee. We even got tickets to an event next Thursday, July the 6th, here between 7 and 10 o'clock. It's a meet and greet with Brother Mike McNeil. That's going to be off the chart. We're always looking for the callers to give something away. Try to get with us for that event. That's a VIP event. We also got a coffee presentation going on that same day pertaining to how I got stirred up in the gift of coffee. That's been really taking care of my life. And it's just been giving. When I found out how giving works, I got with someone that was already giving. And the simple thing to do in life is whatever you want to do is get with somebody that's already doing it. It makes it just that easier. And then submitting to the process, and you'll find yourself doing exactly what you want to do. We got some strong guests today. We're going to keep it moving. So the word for the day is giving. So find out within yourself, what are you giving and who are you giving? And based on your results, are you giving in the areas that's beneficial to you and for your life? You know, we're going to go straight into the show. I got a young man here that's dear to my heart when he started talking about what he was giving. You know, and he was given the privilege to stir up a gift. Already he's a teacher. He's a teacher out in Kalamazoo. And he started giving of himself far as children books. And without further ado, I want to introduce to some and present the other, Mr. Ali. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, how's it going?
Welcome to the Coffee Man Show.
Thank you for having me.
My. Giving of yourself. You got a couple books out?
Yes, two out right now.
Okay, and the first book was titled what?
The first book was called Michigan International University.
Okay.
It was a novel.
Okay.
Kind of set here in Detroit and Highland Park area. And it just talks a lot about, it was a superstar baseball player. He kind of lost everything in the prime of his career.
Okay.
And it just shows like how he lost it and how he's trying to get it back.
Wow, you know that can stir into a movie.
Yeah, that's the plan eventually.
Boom, you heard it first on the Coffee Man Show, starring Coffee Man. I mean, no, starring whoever he feel that need to start. I'm just putting my little plug in. Wow, that is awesome. And it's thick. That looks like a pretty strong read right there. How many pages?
It's about a little over 250.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Now, when you birthed that book up, were you did you know the person that you were writing about, or was it led on your spirit to just create something? Because that everybody can't do that.
Yeah, I didn't think I could do it. You know,
Wow.
If you would have asked me, I guess maybe a week before I started, I never would have, thought I would have finished the book. I kind of got it going in college.
Okay.
Yeah, I started it in college. I got maybe 10, 12 pages in,
Okay.
and then I put it down. Never really thought about it again. And then there was one time it was spring break, and I didn't go anywhere, but I got a new laptop, so I was just switching files over.
Right.
And I read the book again. I'm like, oh, that's a nice start. I might as well
Wow.
pick that up and keep
And the
going.
title is Michigan what?
International University. Yeah, it's set on a fictitious college. It's not real, but
Okay,
you know,
okay,
a lot of the experiences are real. You know,
okay.
so it does come from a real place. It has a lot of just growing up in Detroit types of things. Because
Okay.
a lot of times when people they say that people don't read and things like that. A lot
Right.
of times because they don't have anything to relate to their interests. So
Okay.
this book it has a lot of Michigan history, it has a lot of Detroit history, a lot of Highland Park history. It just kind
Wow.
of spreads awareness on our history and what we're capable of.
Okay, now where can we go to purchase this book?
Well, it's a couple places you can go. You can go to Amazon, Amazon.com. You can go to CreateSpace. Then
Okay.
you can visit our website, LOTT 48203, like Highland Park zip code,
Okay.
.com.
Shut the noise. So when they go to Amazon, are they pulling up the word Michigan International University?
Yeah, you can just type in Michigan International University. Then
Okay.
it'll come up. It'll be a picture of the book. Then you can check out a little preview. Try
Okay.
before you buy.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Now, are you in the back with the little portfolio kickback chilling or no? You're
Well,
not?
I'm in the back of the book for a quick second.
Wow, that is awesome, man. And how long has this book been out?
2 years in November.
Okay,
2 years in
okay. And
November.
then in the midst of that, you have another book.
Yeah, after that,
Wow.
this past November, 2016, we released Wake Up Little Lion.
Okay.
And that was the first picture book for the company. And basically, it's a story of tragedy and triumph.
Okay.
Again, a lot of the experiences that, spark the writing come from real life experiences.
Okay.
So even though it's about a lion, it still deals with things that we go through.
Yeah, like the lion within you, things
Right,
of that
the lion
nature.
within you,
Wow,
never quitting,
wow.
perseverance, things
Right,
like that.
right,
Yeah, so
right. That is awesome.
He goes through some things in the story, and you could, check out his journey. If you see the picture, you can see he's kind of dirty. So
Right, right. So
kinda-
this is I see it looks illustrated. Is it a cartoon book? I mean, for children?
yeah, it's for
Okay,
children.
okay.
Yep, yep.
What would be the level, the age level that would be a good read for them?
I would say because it's a rhyming book, it has some nice vocabulary in it. So
Okay.
I would say from third on back. So
Okay.
third to preschooling.
Okay.
Yeah, or preschool to
Wow.
third.
That is my God. That is awesome, man. For you to have something stirred up in you to put it in book form is priceless. That right there, it speaks volume of your upbringing to just give you that patience to sit down and write. See, a lot of us don't have the patience to write.
And honestly, it is really more so of therapeutic,
Okay.
Because with teaching, you take on a lot with teaching.
Okay.
So it's like you go to work, you come home, you take on the stressors with you, and it's like, how do I get all this energy out of me? And then there was a keyboard, and like I said, I never thought I would have written a book until it happened. So once I started going, it kind of just wrote itself.
Right.
And like I tell everybody, I feel like everybody has at least one book in them.
Okay,
So
yeah.
just get it out. Yeah.
The birth of a nation. I'm thinking. I mean, because if the truth be told, if I was to get someone to write down everything I've been through, I would literally be on my third bestseller.
Hey, get it done.
Yeah. Oh my God. So, I'm inspired by what you're doing, and I heard you in your comments. You mentioned teaching. Are you a teacher?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Out in Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
teaching third grade right now.
Shut the noise. So you got some kids coming from places, standing in front of you, and you giving them what they supposed to have.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
And a lot of times I feel like they don't really get the message from people who kind of look like them or people who come
Okay.
from where they come from.
Right, okay.
So I feel like me coming from the same type of background as them, I just feel like my words would be a little more impactful.
Right now, is your students like a mixed class?
Yeah,
of students?
it's majority black.
Okay.
But it is mixed. I would say about 70-30.
Okay,
70%
okay.
black, 30% white and other.
Right. Now you're teaching third grade.
Third grade. yeah.
Okay. So is your degree? Is it spearheaded towards third grade, or is it open for other levels of education?
Well, I could teach kindergarten through 8th grade. And
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
I kind of right after I finished school, I started subbing for a little bit, doing substitute teaching.
Okay.
Just to kind of get a feel for what was my preference in terms of
Right.
grades.
Now, do you do tutoring based on where a child is? You can, if they're in that school range of 3rd to 8th grade, are you hired out for tutoring as well?
It depends. I've been asked to do those types of things like over the summer.
Right.
But in summertime, it's kind of when kind of hit the road and
Right.
get the
Okay.
lot stuff ready. Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome, man. I'm excited about the gift that you got in you, man. You got some books online for purchase. You don't have any books here?
Yeah, we're sold out right now, but
Okay,
we do
that's
have
a
them
good
online.
thing. That's a
Yeah,
good
it's a
thing.
good
Wow.
problem to have. Yeah.
Definitely check this young man out. Check his book out. Wow, you're teaching out in what is that?
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo. That's in Michigan, and that school is it all the way up to the 8th, or does it have 12th grade in there as
Well, that
well?
one it stops at 5th. It stops at 5th,
Okay.
and then they go to middle school for 6th, 7th, and 8th before high school.
Wow,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is, I'm loving this right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking for some callers. If y'all got some questions for this teacher here, Mr. Ali, you can reach us here at 313-868-0351. He's made a decision to give back what was so freely given to him, which was an education. And behind the education comes information. And when you're deep into what you've been taught, you can give it freely, like this young man right here. And then he put it in writing and put it on the market. Check his books out. Check out where he's coming from as well as where he's going as well. Ali, let me ask you, where do you see yourself in the next, let's say, 18 months to 3 years in your field?
18 months to 3 years. Well, the plan was initially my ultimate goal is to be a superintendent.
Okay.
So I gave myself about 5 to 7 years, teaching before I started looking for administration roles.
Okay.
So right now I'm thinking about becoming a principal sometime soon.
Shut the noise. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need to get together and build him a building.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And get him running everything, because we got people coming up that's looking for somebody that's already got the leadership skills, that has the vision, and that's already given, like yourself. Wow, let's get together, let's get it done. It's awesome to have you on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break. We're still looking for callers to ask any questions that you have. We're going to come back with another group of people that made a decision to give of themselves. Stay tuned for the Coffee Man after this break. And remember, keep it hot, keep it stirred here on the Coffee Man Show. Hey, welcome back to the Coffee Man Show. We're here. I seen a caller calling in during the break. Feel free to call back. The lines really work when we're on the air. But we're going to move right into the next guest. We got a young couple that I was privileged to meet a couple weeks ago in their field. They're going to talk about what they're doing and how they're doing it. I think they're a power couple. I think that they're growing to some things that's going to change the way the world is going today. So without further ado, Mrs. T.J. Right. T&J. Right. That's right. Powerful team. How do you pronounce your name? I know it got several syllables in it.
Tilandra.
Tilandra.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Okay.
Or Tilo for short.
Tilo for sure. Oh, okay. And then your name, sir?
Julius.
Julius.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Now y'all are a power couple.
Yes,
in the
sir.
field, what I want you to do is sit up, Mrs. T, and talk about what brings you to the Coffee Man Show today. So speak right into the mic.
Okay, so pretty much we're here today to let everyone know that we're ready to operate and run as a multimedia production company. Black Dreams Media was started 3 years ago, and it's just been a process. My boyfriend and I, Julius, we met at Wayne State University, and we found that we had the same passion for film and media, and that passion trickled over, and we know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and I feel as though we make a great team, and we're just here to let people know that as Black Dreams Media, we want to inform, persuade, and entertain through the world of video.
Wow. Black Dreams Video Production?
Yeah, Black Dreams Media. Yeah.
Wow. That is a Black Dreams, meaning that the vision already have to be in place. That means you dreamed enough to bring it to reality.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, do you hear the strength in that? And how long have you guys been started in this?
As far
As far as our company, we We started off as Black Sheep Visions.
Okay.
And we jumped to Black Dreams because
Okay.
it just manifested that
So
way.
you said first it was Black Sheep
Black Sheep.
and then Black
Black
Dreams
Dreams.
Vision.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yep. So we've been. I say we started about a year ago as far as Black Dreams.
Okay. Okay.
And just took off from
And
there.
are y'all starting to build your clientele?
Yep. That's why we're here. That's why we're
Wow,
here.
wow.
Yep.
So they're launching what they do, that they got a foundation into Black Dreams video, meaning that, okay, kind of put it together. When you say Black Dreams video, what are you actually doing? I come to you and I say what?
So as our client, we recognize that whether it's your brand, your ideal, your concept, it has a story.
Okay.
And what sets us apart from other video production companies is the fact that we're so young and we're so ambitious and we're hungry for it, and we want to take and we want to pay close attention to that detail and who you are as a client. So
Okay.
if you come to me and you have a business and you say, this is how my business operates and this is what I would like done, we pay attention and we want to spend time with you and to learn you and your business, and in turn turn that into a video concept.
Okay.
So video
From point A to point B,
Okay.
pre-production all the way down to post-production,
No,
and
okay.
we're passionate. We're passionate storytellers. So just as much as we want to win, we want to see your business succeed and win just as much as ours.
we tell ourselves we don't see a problem in your business. We're looking to add success
Add value,
to
yes.
your
Okay.
business and add value to your
Now,
business.
when you say business, I'm coming in, say I want to, something real simple, I want to start a t-shirt company. Let's say that. Let's go real straight generic. Hi, I'm looking for somebody because I want to start a t-shirt company where I do printing, where I do advertising. And okay, what would you be able to do for me?
So as far as you looking to promote that, we may say, okay, so what social media platforms are you using right now? How are you using them? And then we'll say, okay, so if you're on Facebook, maybe we should put together a 60-second clip or a 60-second video to explain what's forthcoming, what we have coming, what do you have coming as a t-shirt line,
Okay.
building that and
Wow.
adding to that.
That is awesome. Now, you're sitting under somebody that's been in the game for a while. When I met you guys, who is that person?
Mr. Willis.
Mr. Willis.
Mr. Willis.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Marvin Willis.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And-
down there at Youthville.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's our
Okay.
mentor.
Wow.
That's our
Taught us a
mentor.
lot.
That's your mentor.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Meaning
Yes,
that
sir.
he could take his belt off and whoop y'all. That don't mean that. Right, by y'all being so young, he could like get in line. Let's get it this way. But y'all been under his leadership, and y'all see the vision where you guys are going.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. So you have your own place to set up, and you got your cameras and things of that nature.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, when I met you guys a few weeks ago, I seen something that flies. I don't know if it was a helicopter or airplane. What is
drone.
that?
Oh,
a drone.
A drone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, how do you guys use that in what y'all do?
We just incorporate it into our videos as far as aerial footage is concerned. It's just adding value to the video.
Okay, wow.
Just a little niche, something different. You know, in terms of aerial photography for real estate companies, we can do that.
We add it to
we-
music videos,
whenever-
weddings, anything of that nature, commercials.
Wow. Okay, so me having, I'm looking to go on location with my show and create flash drives to come back to the studio with. So I can hire you guys and you can follow me and record me and give me more than anybody else to make it do what it does?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
whether it's a docu-series or a short promotional video or explainer video, we got it, and we got you.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. What I want to do, I want to make sure that you guys are invited to the July 6th meet and greet. We got a lot of gospel artists that's going to be performing. Also, this is a kind of like a present to you guys you didn't know about. On July the 28th, a Friday, we got Tiger tickets for you guys.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, we
Thank
We
appreciate
got
it.
t-shirts for you guys.
Thank you.
But see, it's a catch. You gotta film what we're doing. So
Oh,
you're gonna be getting paid for this.
Oh,
This is
all
gonna be
right.
y'all tryout. You're gonna be at the Tigers game. It's already been approved for you guys to film there and catch everything y'all need to catch. So y'all be from outside, because what we're going to do, we're going to honor some veterans, about 20 disabled veterans. And the Coffee Man Show is going to meet them in front of Tiger Stadium. You guys will be there filming them getting off the bus, getting their tickets and their T-shirts. We'll be going inside, sitting down, watching the game, and you guys will be getting paid for that.
Okay.
Okay, so that was just something stirred up in the gift, because I had checked my cup, and it was giving.
Yes, sir. Thank
We
you.
appreciate that.
We're so
I am excited, Mrs. J.
T. Laundra.
Landra, there's Mr.
T-Lo.
J right here. T-Lo and Jay. I
Yes.
am glad to have y'all guys as guests. We got so much stirring up here in the Coffee Man Show. I'm excited about where we're going. I'm excited for Mr. Willis because he's my mentor as well. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's got some things stirred up for me that I'm looking forward to. I'm so excited where we're getting ready to go with the team. And I'm loving for you guys being a part of that, because when he's somewhere else, he can launch y'all to where he needs to be. So I love it, the connection. We're going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming back with a Tuskegee Airman. He got some information that y'all would love to hear. We're already stirring up the gift in a lot of other areas. Stay tuned after this commercial, and remember, keep it hot, keep it stirred here on the Coffee Man Show. Hey, welcome back to the Coffee Man Show. My name is Edgar Loman, a.k.a. Coffee Man. We're still looking for that caller if y'all got any questions for any of our guests. Hey, we right here to answer them. We got 100% of the information. The word for the day is giving. We've been giving since we've been on the air since January the 5th, which was our first show. We into the end of the 6 months that we've been doing this show every day live. I thank God. Because of our posture of giving, we've been just stirring up whatever was next. And speaking of what's next, I got a young man here, major. And when I say major, I'm talking major as far as being respected in the field of the armed services. We're talking Tuskegee Airman type major. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you guys Mr. Major Bob. How are you doing, sir?
Fantastic, sir.
Beautiful,
Fantastic,
beautiful.
fantastic.
Wow, Major.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Now, is that ain't on your birth certificate. That's something you earned, right?
That's something I earned.
My God.
That's
And when,
something I earned.
okay, so Tuskegee Airmen.
Tuskegee Airmen. Tuskegee Airmen was the first black pilots in the military.
Okay.
In 1925, the Army War College did a study of the black soldier,
Okay.
and it said that black men were inferior to white men. Black men's brain was smaller than white men's brain. Blacks couldn't fly airplanes, and all of this nonsense.
Right.
So, Tuskegee opened up a school, but the requirement for the black pilots, cadets, they had to be college grads. A white pilot didn't have to have a high school education, but he could be a pilot.
Wow.
But it worked in our favor because the more educated you are, the more mature you are,
Absolutely.
the better you are as a
Yes.
pilot.
Yes, sir.
And because flying an airplane requires a lot of quick thinking.
Yes.
Quick thinking. My friend, he's going on 96 years old. He was a pilot that was shot down over Italy, and he became a prisoner of war for about almost a year.
Wow. Wow.
And that same day he was shot down, another friend of mine was shot down. And when he was shot down, he landed and he broke his neck. So the Germans didn't know that America had black pilots, so they thought he was just a regular soldier. So they had him in front of the firing squad
Okay.
to be executed. So the thing is that if your neck is broken, you can't hold it up. So in order to execute a man, he has to be upright.
Okay.
So that saved his life by having a broken neck.
My God. Wow.
So
My God.
in spite of all the things, if you saw the movie Red Tails,
Yes. Yes.
the Tuskegee Airmen, the pilots, when the flight to Berlin, when the bombers went to Berlin, V-Day, VE Day, the black pilots were only supposed to escort the bombers the first leg of the run.
Okay.
The white pilots didn't show up for the rendezvous. So General Davis said, okay, do you think your people can go all the way? They said, sure we can. That's 1,600 miles and back. So, you know.
Okay.
But you got external fuel tanks, so you got, you know, you said we can make it.
Right.
So this was the event that ended the war in Germany.
Wow.
If it had not been for the black pilots, we'd have still been fighting Hitler.
Wow.
We'd have still been fighting Hitler.
Now, you guys had a function a couple months ago over at Detroit City Airport.
Right.
And it was a 3-day event.
3-day event.
You had women jumping out
We
of
had
planes.
the Misted Blue female skydivers.
Okay.
All female skydivers team. And you know, they had all these other events there for the young people.
Right. It was an aviation young lady there for women. She was teaching, stirring up a class for women aviators.
Right. And if you look at it, females actually make better pilots.
Okay.
Because in order for a young pilot, you got to have, they have like 66 pre-flight checklists before they start the plane up.
Okay.
Females are a little bit more detailed and you know.
Right.
So when you're checking that plane out, everything has to be 100%. If the tire pressure is 1 PSI off, you don't fly.
Wow.
Because you can take off and you won't be able to land it. We had an incident here. No, it wasn't here. It was, I think it was down in Jamaica. A young singer, Aaliyah.
Okay. Yes, I heard about her.
Aaliyah. And what happened is that the plane has to be balanced for its weight. So they put too much weight on the back end of the plane. Now, in order for a plane to get airborne, it has to have what is called lift.
Yes.
It's got to get up in the air, where the air coming over the top wing is greater than the air coming underneath the bottom wing, which creates the plane to lift up.
Okay.
So by all of the weight in the back, it created a drag. And if they had known that they would still be alive today, that take some of that baggage and put them on another plane.
Right, right.
You know, because it's got to be balanced.
Right.
The plane got up maybe 50 feet off the ground and crashed and burned, killed everybody on there.
Wow.
Just because of one mistake. This is what we tell the kids. When you leave the ground, you better have everything 100% correct.
Okay.
You can't get up in the air and say, oh my God, my tire pressure was low and I didn't fill it up. You can't land the plane. You're gonna crash and kill everybody
Because
on
you're
there.
already in the air.
You're in the air.
Wow.
There's no service stations up there.
Yeah, right. You can get in a car accident and walk away.
Walk
but
away.
The plane, you have disasters.
Right.
Now, is it true if you're walking down the street and a plane hit you, you were still in a plane crash? I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
Right.
Now, let me ask you. I'm hearing you talking about women in aviation. Do you guys have a class?
Right.
Okay.
We'll be flying the second Sunday in July at City Airport. We start flying about 9:30 in the morning. You have
Okay.
kids at about 9:30. I have a young lady now. I have two young ladies. One is 10, one is 12. They both have 12 hours of flying time.
Wow.
The 10-year-old, she was 9 then. Her second flight, she flew her mother and her grandmother.
Okay. Now, when you said flew, she drove the plane.
She drove the plane. She flew the plane.
Wow.
She flew the plane.
My God. Just think, you're talking somebody under 15 years old in the air with other people's lives as well as her own life and doing this thing like nobody's business.
Right.
Okay, so in July, y'all have a class, or do y'all have something to where a person can train to go up in the plane
Well, they'll
between
go
now
up.
and then?
They come over. If they want to go up before that, they can call me. We have a private airport where they can take training. But the only thing with the private airport, it costs, and we have to get sponsors to pay for that.
Okay.
You know.
Yes.
So we have to get them up either at Pontiac up to Livingston Airport.
Okay.
Where they can.
Now, where can you be reached if a person was interested in their young child going into aviation? Because remember, if now you help me, Major, that if a person in aviation, once they go to this school, the technology and the skills that they walk away from, they go straight into their industry.
Straight in the industry.
So that you're missing the college bills, you're missing all of those requirements. You go straight into your field.
Right. Well, now what happens also is that, say for instance, a young person graduates at 17 they have a private pilot's license. Now, there's a school in Alabama, it's called Marion Military Institute. If they are pilot when they get there, they used to give them an $80,000 signing bonus. They get paid $450 a month first year, $550 second year. They graduate in 2 years with an associate's degree, and second lieutenant commission in reserve. They get their bachelor's, master's, PhD, and go to medical school, all paid for. No student loans, no anything.
Wow.
All this is paid for.
Okay, so is it an age limit? Because I know I'm coming up on, let me see, count carried at 3, 2, about 43 years from 100. So you do the math. Can I go to the school?
We'll train you. We'll train you.
Okay, just for the skills, for a fee, I can be trained in aviation.
In aviation.
Wow.
You could become a commercial airline pilot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're sitting here with Major Bob. That's he's a Tuskegee Airman from back in the day with history under his belt that's second to none, that's priceless. Talking about aviation, talking about if your children want to come out of what they're in that's not working, the investment in our child is stronger than any college education. You're talking about aviation going right into nothing less than $25, $30 an hour in something that you've been taught to do that you can't. I mean, once you have it, you have it. That is amazing.
It's an amazing thing. And and a lot of the young kids come up. We had a young lady came up to the airport. She was a young lady when she was 7 years old. She was riding a bike and she was shot in the back and paralyzed. And she was in a wheelchair. So when her mother brought her over there, she was kind of skeptical. Channel 7 did a piece on her. It was called Beyond the Bullet. So once she went up and she flew twice. I mean, she actually flew the motorized glider.
Right.
When she landed the last time, I said to her, she said to me, I'm going to be a commercial airline pilot. I said, yeah. She said, also, I will walk again. This is a paralyzed,
Yes.
So I'm out at Metropolitan Airport, and I talked with a pilot, had just come in from Delta. I said, I have this young lady, she was shot at 7, she's 9 now. She wants to be a commercial airline pilot. I said, is that possible? He said, sure, it's possible.
Wow.
There's a young lady that was born with no arms that flies with her feet.
Oh, my God.
If you want to do something bad enough,
I know that's right.
You can do it. You can do it.
Right.
And also, I want to talk about this concert we're doing.
Right. What we're going to do, that's definitely on my list. Let's stay in the form of July the 2nd.
Second Sunday in July.
Second Sunday in July, you're going to be at the City Airport. Do you have any literature on that?
Yes.
Okay, you have it with you. We're going to make sure we get that to you guys. If you're interested to come out, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back. He is doing some other things in his field that's pertaining to the legend women singers, their daughters. Wait till you hear this. Stay tuned. Keep it hot and keep it stirred here on the Coffee Man Show. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to the Coffee Man Show. I'm sitting here with Major Bob, and he got a guest with us. Caller, I seen you off the air. Now that we on the air, you can call, and we'll be able to answer the phone. We can't answer it off the air. So you see us on the air now. Feel free to call in. Hopefully you're watching. But we're going right into the next segment. Carla Cook, which is Sam Cooke's daughter, is performing July 1st, 8 o'clock. At the Elks Lodge?
Elks Lounge.
Okay.
Elks Lodge on Manchester.
Okay, that's here in Highland Park.
In Highland Park.
Okay, tickets are $25. We're giving away 2 tickets to this performance, which is this Saturday at 8 o'clock. I'm honored. I'm going to, Coffee Man is going to be in the house. We got 2 tickets here for the first caller to get these tickets. They have to pick them up from me in person. Mr. Major Bob, tell me a little bit more about you sponsoring this young lady, Mrs. Carla.
Right. We've been on the road. We did a concert in Maryland. We did one in New York. We did one in Atlanta with Sam Cooke's daughter, Ray Charles' daughter, and Donna Ross's daughter.
Okay.
We were in Connecticut. We did a concert there. We were just in Pittsburgh maybe about a month ago.
Okay. Wow.
And Carla was so dynamic. Carla is like family because my sister passed in Maine, and Carla volunteered and drove all the way to Maine, almost all the way to Maine with another friend of mine.
Wow.
So, you know, who does that?
Somebody that's driven, obviously,
You know,
as a giver.
So just
Let me chop, excuse me for cutting you off. I'm going to chop right into this caller.
Oh, okay.
Because they obviously heard about the tickets. Let's see how we do this. Caller, are you there? Hello, caller? Caller, are you there? I cannot hear you, caller. Okay, you're no longer there. Try to call back. I don't know what happened. Excuse me, sir, for cutting you off. Go right ahead. So we, yeah, go ahead, Mr. Major.
But Saturday, Carla is doing a concert. It's at the Elks Lodge. It's on Manchester in Holland Park, and
Okay.
it starts at 8 o'clock. Now, Carla also has a line of fragrance out. It's called You Send Me. It was named after one of her father's songs.
Okay.
But Carla would do a melody of her father's songs, some songs that she's an outstanding songwriter. You know, she's just a dynamic individual.
Right.
So we're definitely going to have this young lady sitting next to me is the granddaughter of Maxine Powell. Maxine worked with all of the ladies at Motown, Dinah Ross, when they were teenagers.
Wow. Let me grab this call right here, see if we can get them on the air. Hello, caller.
Hello, enjoying the show. This is Ms. Lola out in the back.
Okay, who am I speaking with? I can't hear you loud.
This is Ms. Lola. Can you hear me?
Not really. I can't hear you. Can you state your name?
This is Ms. Lola.
This is who?
Lola.
Lola, and that's from, you calling from outside the station, or where are you calling from?
I'm calling from WHPR.
Oh, you calling from the station, because the tickets is from outside, not in-house. I'm sorry.
Well, I need to walk
All
outside
right,
and get in my
next call.
car.
Yeah, get somebody else. Excuse me. Going right back into. Yeah, the tickets are for people that's not here. That's kind of like a, you know, it's a setup, and I don't want to do setups. I want to do somebody watching on television that's not here, to be fair, versus somebody in the studio watching it and dip off and call. The caller's there.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear clear. Yeah, thank you. So we're still looking for the caller outside of the studio to win some tickets because they watch the show, they follow the Coffee Man. That would be fair. Wouldn't that be fair, audience? Can we get an applause for that? Would that be fair? Okay. All right, Chief, Mr. Major, excuse me for cutting you off. We are looking for callers before the show is over. So excuse me if I interrupt y'all as we go, but you was mentioning that this young lady,
This beautiful young lady here, and she's a genuinely a princess.
okay.
I mean, a real princess.
Okay.
And she's the granddaughter of Maxine Powell, and she watched Maxine work with all of these celebrities, Dinah Ross, Mary Wilson, on and on, Sorrells, you know, the Marvelettes, you know. So she grew up in that environment, and also we're going to be doing a movie with her. It's called The Princess and the Captain. You remember The Officer and the Gentleman?
Yeah.
The Princess and the Captain.
Now, are you the captain?
Yes. Well,
Hallelujah. How did I know that, ladies and gentlemen? I think it's got something to do with the coffee.
No, well, we're gonna audition people for the captain.
Okay. You're going to have a live audition.
Live audition.
Okay, okay.
And they can contact me. You can get my number.
Okay.
My
Where can you be reached at?
My number is area code 313-463-9443.
Right, because we have a place here when you're ready to actually promote the audition as well as have them come through here. So when you're ready, you can sit down with some powerful people here that can line that up and have it rocking and rolling.
Oh, I'm excited.
Definitely.
And the young man the two young men that spoke earlier, I would love for them to audition for the upcoming movie.
Wow.
Now, I've done about 300 television shows. My nephew in Atlanta is one of the top songwriters in the country. He wrote Prince's early music. He did Beyonce's when she was Destiny Child.
Wow.
His wife was second in charge at Tyler Perry Studio. She wrote Why Did I Get Married To, Medea Goes to Jail. She wrote most of the Medea projects.
That is
so
awesome.
some good connections. And Miss Powell also has some tremendous connections in the entertainment, the movie business, film business.
Well, we get him on the phone in seconds.
What I'm loving about Mr. Major here, Major Bob, is that he's given what he does and how he does it. So I can see the posture of him giving. He can't help but be blessed behind his giving.
Exactly.
You know, and that it's strengthened that. And I'm excited for you guys. I'm looking forward to the show this Saturday. We're going to be doing some things that Saturday, as well as you guys are invited to the July the 6th, the meet and greet. We got a gospel meet and greet here.
Okay.
July the 6th, from like 7 p.m. to 10. We're going to have live gospel artists. You know, we're going to have a coffee station. All of my guests are cordially invited, definitely. We get ready to wrap up the show, and I'm telling you, you're awesome. We still got 2 tickets here. If I'm blessed to give somebody some tickets while I'm out between now and Saturday, let's look forward to it. And I always want to bring up somebody in my family before I go. So without further ado, Miss Elizabeth Lohman, if you can come up. This is my daughter. She'll be 11 in August. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you, honey?
Good.
Good. What do you want to say before we get out of here?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Like always, vividly visualize yourself as the person you want to be and enthusiastically achieve your goal. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Keep it hot and keep it stirred here on the Coffee Man Show.